Well, I am Manmeet sir. Now, from economics, I will explain the chapter The Story of Palampur. The chapter covers generally five main topics. First one is factors of productions. Next one, farming activities in Palampur. Then reason why farmers are able to grow three different crops in a year. Fourth one is about green revolutions, and little bit we have to know about its positive and negative side. And then the non-farming activities in Palampur. Okay. Now let me start with the introductions portions. First thing, give me little bit introductions about Palampur. Now, Palampur is an imaginary village whose purpose is to introduce some basic concept of productions. That means totally a hypothetical village. Now, from that village, they had create some economic activities, and through that economic activities, they try to explain that what is productions means generally in economic terms. Now let me explain. Productions means which gives utility. Now take the example of these farmers. Now they are producing crops. Now if they are selling these crops in the market, then we will consider this as production. Okay. Why it is production? Because it gives utility. Okay. Why utility? Because now when they are selling this in the market, the consumers, they are getting utility benefit. Why? Because they can consume it, they can uh, use it for their cooking purposes, for their fooding, and on return the farmers is getting the money. They can buy production agricultural tools, all these things. Okay, so this is the main thing. Next one, it is about the factors of productions. Now what are the factors required for productions? Generally land. Okay, now it means it is totally not transferable. Each and everything has to sit on land, whether factories, houses, agricultural productions, each and everything. Oh, sorry. Okay, next one is the labor. Generally two types, skilled and unskilled. Third one is the capital. It generally include fixed and working capital. Two types classifications. Labors are also classified into two, skilled and unskilled. Now let me start with land. Land is totally not transferable. Okay, that means it is fixed. Land is fixed. Next one is that labor. Labor generally means the manpower. Third, it is the capital, means the money and the property asset. Now you just look to this diagram. Now this is the factory where it is generally set. Generally land is used to set a factory. Okay, this is the labor. Okay, and these are the capital, money. Now this is the this is the fixed capital. This is the fixed capital, factory, a building. Okay, this is the fixed capital. Next one, this is the skilled labor, an engineer. Okay, now it is also a labor, it is unskilled. And this is the working capital. Clear? So again I am repeating, factors of productions: land, labor, capital. Land, it is not transferable, it is fixed. Okay, each and everything has to be set on land. Suppose factory, it has to be set on land. Then labor, that is the manpower, and capital, it is the money and the asset. Okay, now labor, it is two types. One is skilled, that means who had studied a specialized course and then he is working. Okay, suppose after passing out mechanical engineering. Okay, now this is skilled labor. Unskilled labors, that means those who are untrained. Clear? About capital, this is the fixed capital, that means the asset, the factory, the buildings, these are the assets. And working capital, the money. Okay, clear? Okay. Next topics which we'll cover, that is the farming in Palampur. Now generally three types of farming generally they performed. First one during rainy season, then in winter season, and then they even sometime cultivate sugarcane. Okay, during rainy season the crops which they cultivate, that is the kharif crops. Example, it is jawar, bajra, which is used for cattle fodder. And then in winters, they generally cultivate rabi crops. It is the wheat. Okay. And sugarcane is also cultivated. Now, what is the main reason that why farmers are able to grow three different crops in a year? First one is the supply of electricity. Now, through supply of electricity means they can generate it, water means they can utilize the water from the rivers through electric pump or anything. Clear? Understand? Then government also set up tube wells. Another thing is that it is a multi-cropping system. That is more than one crops in a same piece of land. That means they can grow, that is to grow more than one crops in a same piece of land. Clear? Now how they perform it? That is by applying modern method of farming. Now what do you mean by modern method? It is using modern technologies. Okay. Modern technologies, insecticide, pesticides, HYV all these things are included under modern method farming. And modern method farming, generally it is, we get through green revolutions. Okay, now what is green revolutions? Generally, when government take initiative in order to hike the agricultural productions, okay, through applying different types of modern methods, HYV seeds. At that time, there is really a hike in agricultural activities. Okay, the crops increased, productions of crop increased, and that's the thing. It is called green revolutions. Okay, due to I have written here, due to green revolutions, there is a great increase in the productions of food grains, crops, especially wheats. Now, what are the positive aspects of green revolutions? It improved the standard of living of the farmers, generally the big farmers, okay, generally who possess the land. They earned huge amount of money. Next one is hike in agricultural productions. Definitely the productions of crop increases. Okay. And means availability of the food and accessibility of the food is also available through this thing. Okay. Next one is the negative impact. Economics negative impact is that it creates economic disparities, because the landless laborers and compared to the big farmers, means the big farmers earn a huge, whereas the landless laborers, they are means they are not at all profitable in this matter. Now, excessive use of underground water. Now it is something related to environmental issues. Okay, too much use of pesticide and insecticide in the crops. Now that is the things. Clear? Now, farming in Palampur, again I am just repeating that three types of crops, generally during rainy seasons they cultivate kharif crops. In winter they cultivate rabi crops, and the main reasons is just for growing three types of crop is the government initiative theirs, that the government provides tube wells, electric supply, and also for green revolutions they started applying modern methods of farming. Now these are the things. Okay, next there is the last topics, that is fifth point, that is the non-farming activities. All the economic activities which requires little land are known as non-farming activities. Okay, example, dairy farming, small manufacturing units, transport business, shops. Now what are the importance of these non-farming activities in economy? Because this non-farming activities also provides employment to landless workers and helps in establishing markets in village. Now these are the things. Okay, so today till this much. In the next class again I will re-explain it and I will try to provide the question and answer.